Hi guys, welcome back to the channel today. My name is Usetale. In today's tutorial video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made this beautiful long dress. So if this is a style you are interested in learning how to make, keep on watching, subscribe to the channel, and let's go straight to the tutorial video. In our last video, we started this tutorial where I shared with you guys how we drafted out all the patterns, and after drafting the patterns, we went ahead to transfer all of them to the fabric. We also cut out the lower part, which is the skirt part, both the front and the back. We cut out the sleeve and we cut out the upper bodies. So all these pieces now is what we are going to be joining together for the making of the dress. In case you missed the tutorial video of how we cut them out, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box. So you go to the description box, click on that link, then you get to watch it. Now it's time to sew, and I'm going to start working on the front pieces first. So these are the two front pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a notch at the under bust line. So I'll just make a notch on it like this, because these notches, the underbust is very important, so they have to align when we are joining the pieces together. So after making notches, go ahead and remove your pattern paper. Now the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take one of the lining. In the cutting video, I explained the reason why I have two lining, okay? So please, you have to watch that video so you understand. So just take one of the lining aside, the way you see me doing. Now the remaining lining, you're going to place it together with your lace fabric. So before we do that, you're going to iron stay to it, which I have done now. So I've iron stay to the lining that I brought out. Now I'm going to place my lace fabric on it, just like this. Then you take it to your sewing machine and sew it round. Make sure that the right side of your lace fabric is facing up. The right side is facing up, okay? So place the other pieces on the other side, just like this. Then take them to your sewing machine, then sew them together. So guys, after sewing, this is what you're going to have. Now you're going to join it together. You'll notice that I didn't put any form of pad in this bustier. This is because I don't want to pad it. I want to wear it with my bra. If you're someone that like to pad your bustier, so you go ahead and iron your pad to your bustier before you join. So I'm just going to take it to my sewing machine and join it together the way you see me demonstrating. So after you are done joining, you're also going to join the other lining that you took aside. So I also iron stay to them, as you can see. So you're going to as well join them together just like that. So after you are done joining, you are going to open press it. So open up the seam, then use your hot iron to iron it out very well. So after doing that, guys, this is what you are going to have. You can see how it is looking. There is no pad in it. That's why it is not standing. If you are someone that put pad in your own, yours will definitely stand, okay? So this is what you're going to have. Now to the back pieces, I'm going to go ahead and notch the zipper allowance, which I have done. So I just marked it out. So I'm going to be joining the back pieces together, but first of all, make sure that you make a notch at the part where you are going to be joining, so that you don't mix up the pieces together, because the moment you remove your pattern paper, it will be difficult to tell which part you are supposed to join. So I've gone ahead to make those notches. Now I will take out my pattern paper, then I'm going to place the pieces together to join. So I'm going to be joining the lace fabrics together, then I join the lining fabrics together. So these are the two lace fabric, the back pieces. Can you see how I'm arranging it? So this is it. So I'm going to place it together like this, take it to my sewing machine to join. I'll do the same thing here. I'll also do the same thing to the lining pieces. So this is what I had after I was done joining. I've joined all of them, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew them together just the same way we sew the front pieces together. So now you're going to place your lace on top of it. Then you place this other one on this other part. You take it to the sewing machine, then you're going to sew it all around. So guys, after sewing, this is what you're going to have. So as for the second lining, my fabric was not enough. I went ahead to use a fabric that was closer to it to cut second lining for the back. Okay, so my fabric wasn't enough. That's why you are seeing the fabric is looking different. Now I'm going to place it aside. I will bring these two pieces that I have cut out. I'm going to be using for the sleeve channel. So what I have here is about 18 inches long and 3 inches wide. So what I'm going to do now is I'll fold it together just like this, take it to the sewing machine. I will sew it down. So guys, after sewing, this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to sew it to my my front bodice. Remember that the off shoulder we took out was 6 inches, right? So that 6 inches, I'm going to times it by 2. It will give me 12. And again, remember that when we're cutting the back, we cut out about 2 inches. We say because the neck of the back is deeper. So I added that 2 inches. Now I have a total of 14 inches. So the strap is supposed to be 14 inches long. So I'm going to be cutting it out using about 16 inches because of extra inches for sewing allowance. But exactly what we need is 14 inches. You cut it out using 16 inches, extra 1 inch for sewing allowance. So now for the neck width, to determine where we are going to place the strap, make a notch at the middle of your fabric. So you're going to measure it. My neck width is 10 inches. So make sure half of 10 inches, which is 5 inches, is sitting on that middle mark. Then go ahead and mark it with your chalk. So guys, after you're done marking, you're going to take the strap, you're going to place it on it. So this is how it's supposed to be. Okay, now you're going to place it on it like this. Take it to your sewing machine to sew it down. After you are done sewing, this is what you will have it looking like. Now you're going to also sew it to the back pieces, but before you do that, you're going to sew the lining together with the front. So make sure that the strap is sitting inside, then you go ahead and sew the neckline alone. So after sewing the neckline, you will have it looking like this. Can you see I top stitch it to the lining side? So this is what you will have it looking like. Okay, now you're going to be sewing it to the back pieces. So you're going to bring your back pieces. You're also going to mark out your neck width. So here is the zipper allowance where the zipper is going to pass. So go ahead and mark it with your chalk. After you're done marking, you're going to take your neck width. From that zipper mark, you measure your neck width. So the neck width of the front is 10 inches, right? And for the one for the back, I'm going to make use of 11 inches. 11 or 12 inches, but I decided to make use of 11 inches. So 11 inches divided by 2 will give me 5.5. So I went ahead to mark it. So your measurement should be from the zipper allowance notch. Then you measure your neck width and mark. So now that we are done marking, you're also going to measure the strap. I told you we are making use of strap holes of 14 inches, right? So you're going to measure the 14 inches on your strap like this. Then you use your chalk to mark it. You're going to do the same thing to the other strap as well. So after you are done marking it out, you're going to place it on your back piece where you notch. Then you will go ahead and stitch it down. So guys, after stitching, now you're going to place the lining fabric on it. Then you will sew it from the top all the way down. Then you do the same thing here from the top all the way down like that. So after I was done sewing, I decided to fix the zipper to the zipper area. So this is what you will have it looking like. Another thing I did was to reduce the length of the strap. So what I initially used was 14 inches. And when I checked it, it was a little bit too long. I reduced it to 12 inches. So I later made use of 12 inches, okay? So this is it, guys. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to shapen it so that we can attach the sleeve to it. To do that, what you're going to do is you will align your fabric together at the waist area. So make sure it is well aligned, then go ahead and pin it down. After you are done pinning, you're going to bring a fabric. So this is my hairstay that I wrap together because there is no pad to it. You can see the bustier area is not standing. You need to put something inside just the way I did for it to stand like this. So now that it is standing, I'm going to go ahead to take my measurement. So I'm just measuring around the armhole. Currently it is not up to what I need. I will just come down by about 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to curve it into the armhole. Can you see what I did? So just curve it into the armhole like that. You're going to be doing the same thing to the other side here. So guys, after I was done trimming it out like that, I remeasured it and it was perfect for what I need. Now we are going to be joining the sides. You're going to flip your fabric to the wrong side. You're going to place the side together just like this. You take your bust measurement divided by 2, your under bust measurement divided by 2, your waist measurement, and go ahead to join. So I have joined it and this is what you will have it looking like. Now the next thing is to work on the sleeve. I'm going to be joining the sleeve together first before I join it to the bodies. So you're going to place your sleeve together like that. At the armhole area, you will take your armhole divided by 2. My armhole is 16. So 16 divided by 2 will give me 8. I'll just measure it like this. Then I will mark it. At this end here, you're going to take your round arm divided by 2. Then you come to the wrist and you take your round wrist measurement divided by 2. You're going to take it to your sewing machine to join. You'll be doing the exact same thing to the other sleeve. So guys, I'm done joining them together just as I have demonstrated. Now it's time to attach them to the body. You're going to be making a notch at the shoulder area. So just align it together, then make a notch just like this. You do the same thing to this other side. So after you are done doing that, open up the zipper. You're going to be sewing it together with the sleeve. So you also make a notch at the middle of the sleeve. Then you place the two notches together. So make sure you place the two notches together like that. Then you take it to your sewing machine. Then you're going to sew it all round. So guys, after you are done sewing the sleeve, this is what you're going to have it looking like. When I wore it, I realized that the sleeve is dropping off. It is not firm. So because of that, I'm going to be putting elastic band around that fabric that we use for the sleeve channel. So what I cut out is about 10 inches. I will just use my safety pin to put it around that sleeve band. I mean the band that we sew the sleeve to. So just take it inside like this. When you get to the end here, you're going to pin it down. Then you go ahead and pull it out through the other side. So I'm just going to punch a little hole here. Then I'll bring out the elastic band from this side. I'll also go ahead and stitch it down. I will do the exact same thing to the other side. So with this now, it's going to be firm on me when I put it on. You can see now it is elastic. So this is it for the upper bodies. I'm going to place it aside now. We are going to be working on the skirt part. As for the skirt part, I've already done some work off camera, so I went ahead to sew the dart to the lining fabric. I told you guys that we're only going to be sewing dart to the lining fabric, and as you can see, I have done that to both the front and the back pieces. As for the lace fabric, there is no dart because it is elastic, so no need for me to sew dart to the lace fabric. Now, because we have sewn dart to the lining fabric, it is currently smaller than the lace fabric. So all you are going to do is to place it on your lace fabric, then just trim out the excess lace. Just the way you see me do, you will do the same thing to the back pieces as well. So guys, after you are done trimming it out like that, the next thing you're going to do is to join your lace and your lining fabric together. But before we do that, you're going to hem the end of your lining fabric. So I'm just going to take it to the sewing machine, then I will hem it. I will do the same thing to the back pieces. After hemming, you're going to place your lace on it. just like this. Then you're going to sew it down. I'm not going to be doing inner sewing here because I plan on weaving the fabric. If you're someone you don't have access to weaving machine, I will advise you do an inner sewing, okay, so that you turn it out to the right side and it looks nice at the side. So I didn't do inner sewing, I just joined them together just like that. So you can see how mine is looking. And I also went ahead to join the zipper allowance together for the back piece. So this is what you're going to have. Now I'm going to be joining it together with the upper bodice. I just loosen the side a little bit. I'm going to place the front together with the front. So the first thing I will do is to make a notch at the middle of my fabric. I'll also make a notch at the middle of the upper part, just like this. So after I'm done making notches, I'll make sure that the two notches are mashed up together. So just place the two notches together like this. You take it to the sewing machine, then you're going to join it down. You're also going to join the back pieces together. So you will loosen up the part where you are going to fix your zipper. So mine is about 10 inches. So I sewed it initially using a loose stitches. So I'm just going to loosen it up to meet where I sew it to. Now after sewing the back to it, I will extend the zipper. So guys, this is what you're going to have after you are done joining. So as for the back, you can see I extended the zipper all the way to this point. Now the next thing we will do is to join the sides. So you're going to take your body measurement. So at the hip line here, you will take your hip measurement divided by 2, you mark it. Then you come to the knee area, you take your knee measurement, you mark it. Then you take it to the sewing machine, then you're going to join the sides together. And after doing that, that will be basically all for the making of this dress. So guys, I'm done joining just as I demonstrated. I've joined it down and this is it. I went ahead to also weave all the sewing, so it is really looking nice at the back. Now you're going to flip your fabric to the right side. Let me just show you guys the final look. So this is how it's going to look like. It's a very simple dress, but when you put it on, that's where you see the fitting and the beauty. So this is it, guys. This is how it is going to look like after you are done joining. So this is it for the making of this beautiful dress. Let me know if this is a tutorial you find helpful. If yes, please do well to hit on the subscribe button. Share this video with your soulmates, share it on your status, share it anywhere so that a lot of people will be able to see this tutorial to watch. Thank you so much guys for watching. I will see you all in my next video.